I think supplements can save somebody's life if they're used the correct way. However, they're not being used the correct way, and you're wasting your time and your money if you're using it the way that most supplements are being used. There's no such thing as one for everyone. It's an individual thing, and there's only one true way to know what's going on inside the body. And that is by monitoring your chemistry, monitoring your blood work. The only way to truly know what you need is by monitoring your blood. You can feel things, you can think about things, you might have little signs on your skin or somewhere else. All that should lead to, okay, this is the type of blood test I need to tell me what I want. A big problem in the raw food community today is people on the raw community without getting their chemistry checked. We should all get our blood work checked at least once or twice a year on a regular basis to make sure what we're doing is fine and we're not missing anything we need. So it's very important. Then based on that, the number one place we should get our nutrients from if we are missing something is from our food. Supplements should never replace the whole foods, the fruits, vegetables, nuts, and seeds, raw, ripe, fresh, organic, and live. Then from there, we can take supplements in a whole foods in a supplement form if we need them. Not, oh, you know, my name's this and I have this new special thing that everyone needs and so on. No. If we truly need them. When I give somebody a coaching session, I say, well, let me see your blood work before I tell you what to take. I'm not going to tell you to take all these different things until I see your blood work. Because you might very well need something, but maybe you won't. So we have to be careful. Like again, it could save somebody's life to take the right supplements in the right environment, if we need them. But it's wasting money, and sometimes it's even a bad thing, you know, if we do it the other way around. Now, I have found, Hippocrates Health Institute has found, after 53 years of treating people, probably more people with disease than anyone else in the world, successfully, that there are 3 things everyone needs more of. Everyone needs more of. So the 3 things are the only things I'm saying everyone needs blanket right away. One of them is enzymes, digestive enzymes. People say, but you're 100% raw, why would I need digestive enzymes? Because I understand as soon as the food comes out of the ground, after a week or 2 weeks after it's picked, it's lost up to 50% of the enzymes. Now, if the whole reason I'm eating a raw food diet is for better digestion, why wouldn't I want to add enzymes to make sure I'm eating it? Now, if you can get it fresh from the ground, that's wonderful, but the majority of us can't. The other thing, too, with the daylight diet, I tell people, if the whole reason you're eating a raw food diet is for better digestion, why in the world would you eat at nighttime when you know the food doesn't digest as well? If that's the reason. It's like the oxymoron diet. I'm going to come out with a book called The Oxymoron Diet, because that's what people do. You know, the oxymoron lifestyle is what everyone lives in. I see it in New York City, people rushing to get to a yoga so they can relax. Yeah. Something is backwards there. You know, so enzymes, digestive enzymes is one thing I highly recommend that everyone take. I have Hippocrates enzymes here. Glen has some wonderful enzymes here in the store, right?
Yep.
Great. So I definitely recommend the enzymes. The other thing is probiotics. Probiotics. Doctors will give us antibiotics, which means against life. Probiotics are for life. They're with life, and it replaces the intestinal bacteria, the good that we've lost. And we have so much bad because we've been eating so many acidic foods our whole lifestyle, and we're living under a stressful environment. So enzymes and probiotics are going to benefit everyone without a doubt. And then the final thing is we're not getting enough chlorophyll-rich green foods. We're not getting enough chlorophyll-rich green foods in our diet. And that's what we need more of. So I recommend people eat, whatever, be it salad greens, be it sunflower sprouts, wheatgrass. E3 Live is one of the greatest things you could do. I know Glen has that here. It's one of the greatest foods, and one food that Hippocrates recommends everyone take every single day is the liquid algae, the E3 Live. You have that, right? Mm-hmm. The E3 Live is great. And then we have chlorella and spirulina and other seed vegetables. We need more green foods because the key to health is keeping the blood clean. And the chlorophyll, that's what it does. It keeps the blood clean. Now, I have found, besides those things, 3 other things that people need that's more recent that is coming into it that everyone needs. But we still need to take a blood test to show how much of these things that we need, or how much of it. The first thing is vitamin B12. People, if you're a vegan or a raw foodist or whatever you want to call yourself, people are suffering from vitamin B12 deficiencies. And Brian Clement gives a great explanation why on YouTube. You can check that out, but people are suffering from vitamin B12 deficiencies, and I highly recommend people take B12 supplementation. And again, we need to monitor our blood work to see how much or how little we need, but we should be taking that. The next thing is vitamin D. Vitamin D, vitamin D3 specifically, this is the most popular nutrient that people are deficient in today. And you say we can get it from the sun. Well, in the north, people aren't going out enough, especially in the wintertime. And in the south, people hardly go outside because they complain it's too hot. So people aren't getting enough vitamin D. So we need to take a supplement in that. And I'm telling you, the majority of diseases people are suffering from today are a result of a vitamin D deficiency. So you can look at that. And then the last thing that I'm finding is the more common problem today, especially in the raw food world, is protein. The protein issue. The problem with this is meat eaters are getting way too much, but raw vegans are getting way too little. It doesn't mean as a meat eater we can't get enough or we can't get less, and it doesn't mean as a raw vegan we can't get enough. We certainly can, but we're not. You can eat hemp seeds and you can eat nuts and seeds and almond milks and get enough, but people aren't. The majority of raw fooders are eating tremendous amounts of fruit, and they're not eating enough protein, enough essential amino acids. The greens and the nuts is where the protein comes from. The greens and the nuts. And raw fooders are not eating enough of the green and the nuts. So we need to get more of those. One of my meals every day is usually an almond milk or a Brazil nut milk or some kind of milk. And one of the things I use there, I have it, but Glen has it, and I want to encourage you to get it from Glen. But if he sells out tonight, I have some, but he always has it here, is the raw power. It's a wonderful, wonderful source. Because what I do is, if you go on YouTube, you'll see me making this. I make an almond milk, and in it I'll put some Brazil nuts, in it I'll put some hemp seeds, and I'll put some maca and some other things, and it's all in there right in one bottle. So when I'm on the road, I usually use that because I don't have them all separately. But something like that, we need to get more protein. This is a big problem with raw fooders and so on.